There we go. Much better. Now we can resume. There we go. Sorry for the delay. We are back. Back where we left off. Definitely better. So let's check out our base and kind of see how our production's been going. Because we were amping up our iron production by bringing in some via train. It does look like everything down here is now getting supplied, and it's starting to back up a little bit. Or at least it might start backing up a little bit once these actually fill up, which I don't know that they will until things start actually being upgraded. But this is fine. This is good, and all of these little yellow dots will eventually be upgraded, and then we'll do it all again with blue, the next phase that we get to. So let's just check on our train that we did last time to make sure everything's running properly, because it has been a week since we took a look at it, so I want to make sure that I finished everything. It was way over here, wasn't it? Bit of a trek. Maybe I should start working on the technology that lets me run faster. Or even just put down cement. A lot of people do that way early. Okay, so this is fully saturated for all three of these. It's being brought in over here. And all of these are working at top capacity. These are not. So whatever's being brought to this line, these are fully saturated down here. This is the only one that's not, and I think it's split a couple of times. It looks like this one up here only receives iron from this patch, which is kind of okay. I just want them to also get a portion from this fully saturated belt. I could get kind of cheaty with it. Put a couple splitters on here so that it shares. Which means it'll take some away from what makes it down here to kind of fill this up. But I think that we're operating... Yeah, these are all going to be yellow now. Yeah, if everything's yellow, then we're operating at peak capacity, which means we could use more smelters, or we could also up their production rates. But no, we're good. We're good for now. So next we need to look at what type of science we're currently working with. I think we've unlocked a new science that we're not producing just yet. The science that we do have loading into our labs are red, green, blue, and gray military. But I think we unlocked purple. Let me take a look here. We unlocked yellow. We need to create blue processing units. Blue processing units require sulfuric acid, so that brings to mind the fact that we do need to redo our chemical processing. I think what we should do is create the new chemical processing down below. What's up with this? Are these just out? How's our electricity looking? We're not satisfying enough. Let's get our robots making yet another solar field, solar collector. Copy. Do we have enough room down here? We have to clear this out. Gotcha. Let's clear this space out. Oh, we do need to move it over to the left a little bit. We have a pipe here. In fact, let's not clear out those pipes. So we may have one row that doesn't operate the same way. Also, where are our personal robots? They've all flown off to do other stuff. Is that them? Or are these coming from... You know what, let's just grab these guys. As they fly by. You're in my pocket now. Come back. You. Yep. So we don't have enough room for a whole collector here. guys send some help. We may need to pick up some more logistics robots. These guys are construction. Can I just grab you? Yeah, there we go. But since our logistics network is already sending people, our personal roboport doesn't want to send out robots to do this work, even though we're closer. Because someone's already on the way and they already know. So let's just clear some of these out. And then I think what we'll do is try to place our blueprint down on top of the pipes anyway. If we have to, we'll figure out a different path for these pipes because we're going to be rebuilding our oil processing anyway. So let's copy this. Let's move it over to the left just a little bit. You know what? No. We need to clear out some more trees. So still want it to line up. At least left to right, if we can help it. So I think that's going to be good. It's just these trees to the far left here that are the ones that are most in the way. There we go. Let's try this again. We're still going to see the red for where the pipes are. Shift click. There we go. Perfect. So it's just missing some solar panels where these pipes are. And then we can redirect the pipes if we want. We'll go ahead and do that, and then we'll place the solar panels in the right place. So let's say if this were to connect here. There they go. Then we can rotate them. Oh, we just ran out. So a couple more of those, and then some normal pipes to make the corners. One here to here. Kind of. Need one to here, then one to there. There we go. So then we put in the corners, here and here. I guess that connected. That's odd. We don't want to research purple science just yet. We're not even making yellow. But exoskeleton inserted into armor increases movement speed. Let's start researching this. That way we don't trek it slowly across the countryside. Okay, that looks the same. That's interesting that it seemed to make the elbow. Let's ghost some solar panels into the gaps. There we go. And let's also go ahead and place the roboport for the center because we want them to be able to make their way out here. Does it already have power? I feel like it shouldn't have power. Or we have... Oh, I see. We already have the substations out here. Great. So then we can just kind of check on this every once in a while and see if that jumps up. Because something started using a lot more power. I guess maybe when we got the full supply to all of our electric furnaces, that really ramped up how much electricity we were using. So I'm thinking our new oil processing facility should probably just go down here by the oil. Because the oil is being mined from down here in the south. Let's kind of run down here and check. I don't recall exactly how much. Let's see. Crude oil combined yield 44.92%. I don't know exactly what that means as far as like how long we have, but I haven't seen any other oil on the map. No, down here. Over here. So to the south, to the southwest. What's going on over here? Just some fighting, but they haven't touched the wall yet. It's going to be another combat episode. I don't know, our radar can actually see these guys. Maybe we should take them out. We could expand and do our oil processing down here and get ready to bring our bus further to the south. We have a bunch of stuff on us. Should we prep for battle? Maybe. We don't have any gun turrets on us. Let me grab gun turrets, at least. I believe those were being produced. Ah, they're up here just above. Our exoskeleton is almost done researching, so maybe we can get that built soon. Power armor. Large equipment grid. Let's research that as well. What does it take to actually build the exoskeleton? Okay, so it takes some red engines, some blue processing units, and we're not making those yet, so at least we know that we will be able to once they are being produced. So those are going to be the critical steps that we'll try to get done today. What are we looking for? We're looking for where we manufacture the arms right here. But then where did we put turret production? Is it still up here-ish? Here's our arm, our inserters, yellow engines. Do we have turrets being put in a requester chest, or a provider chest? Because we could just say that we would like 50 turrets on us, please. See if we get a delivery. Oh, they're up here. We are getting a delivery. We got 10 of them. Let's pick up the others. We're good. Just, there we go. We have 15. We'll run past our new solar collector on the way down and see how it's coming. These solar collectors still running out of power. It's not generating yet. Ooh, we have so many. I guess we need to wait till daytime to really see if we get a charge off of them, but that'd be kind of silly if we don't get enough off of just off of 3 whole solar collectors. Alright, so these guys are getting kind of close to the wall. These have enough ammo. It's being passed all the way down from production, if I remember correctly. Okay, we ran a little bit too far. Let's just put a gate in. We have 1. Alright, so get our grenades ready, get our spacebar ready. What's this? Do we drop a bunch of stone at some point? No, okay. Turrets. Do not forget. Turrets. Nope, nope, nope. Retreat. Ah, that's not good. They shot us with slime, it slowed us down. Help us out. I need to prepare ammo, which I kind of need to put down here in the hotbar. That way I can quickly load the turrets, because that could have been terrible. Let's recharge our health. We'll go in for another round. Throwing grenades right in your own face, probably not a great idea either. Thank you, turrets. Okay, so we need turrets right here-ish. Wow, they're getting overwhelmed. At least we have our robots with repair kits. constantly getting repaired. That's good. I don't mind turret creeping if it's not, like, you know, using long reach terribly. Okay, we don't have any big worms necessarily. So I think we can do this. Take these guys out. Shoot them. There we go. Who's spitting that far? Maybe we do have a worm. We do. Back here to the turret. Ah, they got me. That was really quick, too. All of a sudden, my life just shot way down. Okay, continue. That turret's gonna... Nah, it's not gonna last. We'll run straight back down here, but... We'll pick up the turret that's just behind it. Maybe move it forward and cover us while we grab our body. Let's get down there. Okay, it was slightly to the left. It was right here. Where's my body? There. Nice. Okay, switch. Ammo. Switch guns. There we go. Pick up where we left off. Get off of that. Nope, nope. So we have almost died again. Is our armor... Yeah, our armor's good. We just need to recharge. Okay. Rethink this. We may need to build a tank before we go raiding next. Recharging our health. Have to get the muscle memory down. Click to place. I guess I could just do that now. Is it... Let me try to remember the hotkey. Shift click. Gotcha. So, place a turret, grab the ammo, shift click, control click. Control click. Okay, this one's still up. This one's kind of going. Grab the ammo, control click. Grab grenades. Throw them at the worms. The worm's gotta go. Oh, this is a gigantic worm. I have run way too far down into this. But this is so far working out for me. Get him. Get him before he gets you. Oh my goodness, that actually worked. No, get away. Get to the turret. Okay. Also remember to hold spacebar. You have your own gun. Oh man, these guys are tough. These turrets don't have any ammo, but I can't stop to refill them. He's spitting. Oh, we still have the big guy. Thought we got him, but I guess not. Grenades, man. They do like nothing to this guy. I'm out of grenades. Man. He was so close. If we just recharge our health. I don't know if his health comes back. Can we give them ammo? Let's get some health back. We can run in there and maybe end him. We just don't have any grenades. Can we make any? Do we have any? We don't have any grenade components. Alright, run in. Try not to get hit by the slime. Take it out. Sit on it for a second. Come on. It's the only major defense. Oh, well, no, this big guy's gonna be a problem. Run back, run back. This turret really helps. Oh, what just happened? I think I stepped in a puddle. Oh my goodness. Killed by big worm. Okay. Alrighty. Let's grab another turret. Right here. Right up here. Thank you guys for trying to bring me stuff, but I need a moment. I'm surprised my logistics slots still work. No, I don't need all that. Insane amount of ammo. If I actually let them drop all this stuff off in my inventory, then when I pick up my corpse, I will have too much stuff. So I'm kind of hoping to outrun these robots. This turret is a champ. Where did I die? Wow. I couldn't even take one hit. Where was my corpse? I'm trying to find it here. Okay. That's my most recent corpse, but where's my other one? That's gonna be a problem. Well, I can pick up all the other turrets from that corpse. I know where that one is, but I didn't see where my other one was. This is kind of funny. Where are those guys going? Oh, those are the ones returning back to base after trying to deliver stuff to me. I got back to base faster than they did by dying. Okay, that corpse. Where's it at? There it is. No, move! Ugh. Okay, that was my good one. The other one can wait. How many robots do I have? Just the one? Okay. Let's return back to base for a moment. We need to ask for always having... Where are the robots? There they are. We want to always have 10 of the... You know what? I think it's just construction robots that we want, not logistics. We always want to have 10 construction robots. Let me double check that as well. Personal roboport. Inventory size bonus 10. Roboport 10 by 2, 30 by 30. Okay. We're being brought some grenades. That'll be handy. Energy weapons, rocketry, combat robotics, which we don't have yet. Laser turrets, which we should probably research and should probably have used instead of lining our walls with ammo, but we don't have the electricity yet. We haven't done like nuclear, and I think we might need nuclear for that. Auto character logistic trash slots allows you to set limits on inventory items. Any extras are automatically removed. Okay, we'll take that. Thank you for some grenades. I don't know if we're being brought robots. I don't see anyone on the way. Okay. Let's try to finish the job. Nope, nope. I need some turrets just out of range. And then I want a turret just in range. You guys, get away from me. we got him. I got a little cheaty with that turret. I placed it way too way closer by using long reach, but I wasn't going to take any chances. It is taking us forever to actually chip away with our normal gun at these hives. So we definitely will want a tank. Do we have materials to make? Yeah, we do. We can make some repair kits. Our robots can use those repair kits, and then we can pick up the turrets. If our robot's still alive. We actually don't have our construction robot. He disappeared. So we'll pick these up. They'll take up extra inventory spots for a moment. We also had another corpse around here somewhere. Did I highlight it there for a second? I have no idea where the corpse was, and it's going to be a while before these bugs disappear, but I feel like I was standing somewhere here in the middle, and all I had in my inventory was some more turrets and ammo, so it's not, that wouldn't be a huge loss if we don't find it, but oh wait, there it is. Nice, okay, so we got a bunch of junk now. Not necessarily junk, a bunch of heroic turrets. Do we have repair kits making their way into our logistics network? Because we have to have, yeah, we have hundreds of logistics and construction robots in the network. And we need to have repair kits so that they can go and repair the walls, which I thought we did. But this wall is saying unrepaired for a long time down here. Excuse me. I could swear that we had them being loaded into a roboport at some point. But since I can't specifically remember it, maybe we should go ahead and do that. It's just iron and copper plates. Which we're pulling off right here, and we don't need this area anymore because we've made our full inserter mall over here on this side. So let's go ahead and take these out. In fact, let's take out the inserters first because otherwise we end up with stuff on the ground. Let's throw out all these materials. Gotta be careful when you pick up a chest like that because it may be full. Yeah, like that. We don't have active provider chests yet. Right. We're working our way towards active provider chests. We'll just have to build around these. So I bet that's full too. It is. Active provider chests will force them to take it away. How are we doing? Okay, take these away. Let's take out these power lines. Let's take out these belts. We're going to need both of these belts, but conveniently we have copper and iron being brought in here. Nice. Alright, so let's clean this up here. Pick this up, pick these up. We'll leave these chests for now. They're provider chests as well, so I mean, we may eventually just automatically get brought those things. But really all we needed to do was bring those two in. Honestly, not even both of them. Just one needs to come up through here, and it needs to be iron. And I didn't have to do it that way, but iron and copper. So iron and copper. Do I want to be completely efficient with this, sure, why not? Let's bring this up over, and let's say we are one space away from the RoboPort, and what that will do is let us load the repair kits directly into the RoboPort. You know what, though? We want it to go into a chest first, I think. Provider chest and then RoboPort. Is that too far away from places that might need to get repaired? Maybe, maybe not. We'll see. So we want to be 1, 2, 3 spaces away. There we go. Fast inserters into here, into there, and into the RoboPort. We will need... I guess we'll use... No, we don't want an iron chest. Let's get rid of that ammo. Let's get rid of some of this stuff here. We'll have people come pick these things up. There we go. We need an active... We have them. Active provider chest right here. We need electricity to all of this, which we can power everything with just that one. And then we need to tell this they want it to manufacture those repair kits. It needs electronic circuits. I wasn't looking at that. So it actually needs iron gear wheels and electronic circuits. That's fine. We can do that right over here and then bring those in. Cables. You know what? We have green. We have electronic circuits already coming in here. They're not coming in very quickly, but we'll use those. And let's say those get brought into here. And then we need iron gear wheels. So we actually don't need the copper. So sad, but unnecessary. There we go. Let's say that gets brought up to there. And then it will load the copper, or the iron gear wheels onto this. There we go. Let's get power to this. There they go. Now we bring this over. This is kind of spaghetti, but it's going to make it work the way we wanted. Now, this is going to make our repair kits, repair packs. And we always want to have some of those on us as well. Let's say we just want to have like 40 on us. They'll bring it to us directly from the RoboPort, but ideally nothing will need to be repaired, and then these will stack up. We tell this to, we can't tell this to block any, but we can tell this we don't want it to fill up. Honestly, just like 6 of those. Okay. Do we want to landfill anything? Not necessarily, so let's have them take our landfill back. We never have it when we want it. Take the guns. We don't want the guns. We don't need all this ammo, but... Okay, let's place these. Get them repaired. Pick them back up. This copper's redundant now, but... if we balance this... here ish. Oops. Need to go under. Let's copy a balancer right here. Right there. There we go. We have damage. We have something attacking our far right wall. I guess we should go check on that. Man, we could really use that exoskeleton. Let's make our way over, see if we protected that corner well enough. I know we have all the guns. Did we ever check and see if they all got built, though? Guess we'll find out. Probably use a radar down here too. Do we have one already in our inventory? We could build one if we need it. We don't have one in the inventory, so let's go ahead and do that. Ooh, stuff's getting destroyed, I believe. Oh, this is somewhere else. No, it's down there. Okay, we're still on our way. Repair packs are making their way. What's happening down here? Can't see yet. Are robots getting destroyed? That would make sense if robots are trying to come out here and repair something. Yeah, they're flying down through this corner right here, and I bet they're occasionally getting hurt. Also, you don't have power, so ammo's not making its way down here. Uh-huh. Why don't you have power? I guess I put that just a little too far away, didn't I? So, none of you guys had ammo. We didn't check to see if our stamp was working well. This bug was just chewing at this wall. Okay. So I'm guessing we already had some repairs queued up, maybe? I don't know. Our robot will repair this wall really quick. Hopefully. Or we can do it ourselves. We already had some, yeah. Or were they destroyed? I mean, I don't want a damaged wall. There we go. Okay, so now we have logistic trash slots. We'll need to figure out exactly how that's going to work. We don't have purple science yet, so you don't want to accidentally pick something that requires purple. Physical projectile damage, inserter capacity bonus, that requires purple. Shooting speed, stronger explosives, personal battery Mark II. Let's start on that. What's this? Robot speed. Let's actually do that. Worker robot speed could be really helpful. Okay, I think we're protected again now for a bit. Let's go ahead and put that radar down over here. May attract more enemies. I guess we'll see. Okay. What do we have going on with New Irontown? Is it waiting for... waiting for upgrades? I believe so, yeah. We didn't have red on us at the time, so... right now it's waiting for some more red belts. Maybe we can catch a ride. If we hurry. Get on. This one's not full yet. Why does that one take longer? Interesting. Just the chests don't fill up as much as the other ones have, I guess. All right. How's our fuel doing? Oh, it's doing fine. How are these looking? These are just full, essentially. So this probably doesn't even empty before it leaves. That might. I kind of feel like these should balance up, because this is going to be less likely to be full, so then these can kind of make up for that. So now we can use logistics trash slots. Can we save stuff there? Can we middle click, left click? Auto trash, there we go. Yeah, auto trash yellows. Is this like auto trash all of them? Or how many I want to keep? I don't want any. So does that auto trash everything? I think it did. Okay. Also yellow ammo. I don't want any of that either. Nice. Okay. These guys are coming to pick stuff up. So now we're just going to have swarms of robots around us most of the time. Because as they bring us red belts, we're going to then have the red belts leave, and then we're going to get brought a yellow belt, which is going to be auto-trashed. Okay. So copper is not as efficient as we want it to be. We did have the ability to expand one of our train cars for copper, or add another train car for copper, which we might do, but we don't need to do that yet. We're doing okay on copper, I believe. Well, I say that, then it kind of looks like it's sparse through here. What's using most of it? Computer chips, gotcha. Circuits, rather. Okay. Oil. That's what we were working on. Just like traffic in city skylines, I get distracted by production and things getting kind of choked out. So, I think we may want to look at placing our large oil setup nearby to here, possibly in this kind of area here. Do we still have it in our blueprint book? Did we place it in our blueprint book? Yes. How large is it? Insanely. It has a roboport in the middle of it, so we could place it like here-ish and remove that other roboport and move it over. We do it here. Here might be better. Okay, so let's destroy this roboport. Sorry, guys. And then let's consider placing this down, up. It's in the way there. Power line. Power line. Take you out. Look for red. Is there anything in the way? I think it might be good if we move it over here. Line up the everything. There we go. So now we need to manufacture these things. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of those. Let's get pipes and corner pipes manufactured automatically. We should have had that already. Let's go ahead and place the roboport in the middle here. See if we can get it power. Okay, good. It's already got power. A lot of stuff is being brought in already. We do already have pipes. Okay. I don't know if we have corner pipes being produced, though. Where are the pipes coming from? Right here. What does it take to make corner pipes? It takes pipes and iron plates. We have the pipes here, but we can't really get it to another spot easily. Let's come back up here to our little blank spot. Yeah, right here. We already have the iron plates here, so let's go ahead and split off of this. And say, we want right here and right here. We need iron plates for pipes, and we need corner pipes. You pass that up. You go. No, okay, you're not connected. There we go. And then pass those corners into a provider chest. There we go. And we're not going to need more than 2 rows of that. It hurts your brain. It looks like it would, but everything is kind of done for you. Once you figure out how to get stuff to go where you want it to go, the robots do everything for you. These plants are making these items for me, and then you could just tell your robots, I want this many to be brought to me, and they'll go shopping for you and go bring you stuff. Look, this guy's bringing me a box. They're just bringing me stuff. So eventually you work towards automation, and they do everything for you, and it gets easier. As it gets more complicated, it also gets easier, if that makes sense. As you get further in the game and you have to make more complicated things, you have more stuff happening for you automatically. But Matt, thanks for joining. Let's take a look and produce some of our oil refineries. What do we need for this? We need more steel. We have steel over here being brought down our bus, so let's just manually pick some up. Just grabby, grab. There we go. We need, what was it, 6 of those? 7? I just told it to make 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 more. 2 more of those. We need a bunch of these chemical plants. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. We need 40 of those. So we have enough for 13. Now we need iron plates. We're just making all these in our pocket, which I kind of try to get away from for most things, but we're not mass producing chemical plants, so let's just hold F here for a little bit. So we need 27 more of these. Let's wait till that counts up while we pick up more iron plates. Cheers. And we have enough. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. So now we're gonna have to wait just a bit while our suit crafts this stuff. But as it does, our robots will pull it out of our inventory and plop it down on these blueprinted ghosts here. We're also gonna need some tanks. It looks like we need 1, 2, 3 storage tanks. Oh, and then 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. So 19, 20, 21 storage tanks. Those aren't hard to make, but those also require iron and steel. So we've told it to make 5. We need to make 16 more. Oops. We need 11 more. Let's work on... I don't ever use flamethrowers or landmines. I should probably start. Let's research it. Why not? I don't remember how many I said I needed. Oh well. We'll just make a bunch of tanks. I think I need at least 5 more, if not 6. Make 8. So we're crafting all this stuff in our pocket. robots should start placing some of these things. There we go. How do they already have oil? Are they designated? These are designated to be those types of chemicals. They don't have any in their pipes yet. We need to get water down here. We need to get oil over here, which is going to be easy. We have oil pipes already kind of up here to the north, crossing over, but we could bring the oil over from down here. This is where it's being pumped out of the ground. Water, though. We did landfill over a bunch of water, so we may have to pipe it a little bit further than expected. I think we had some up here near other chemical plants. Let's go ahead and place our other. Or let our robots place it. There we go. Our pocket's going to take a moment to make all this stuff, so let's go check up here and see if we had a water pipe being brought down, which I think we did. Yeah, we have water right here. It's going into the ground. It says water well pump because we did have this whole green area was a lake, and here we have another. But we can go ahead and pull off of this pipe in order to get water down there. So that won't be a problem. In fact, we can go ahead and start on that. We're going to tear all of this up once our chemical plants are going because they're going to do the job that all this has been doing. Are these full? Not yet. Awesome. Let's get some underground pipes on us. We probably always want to have some of these because we want to be able to design our own pipes. Is there anything in here that we don't want to have on us all the time or that we are doing fine with? Probably. We don't need to be brought electric mining drills all the time. Or the big electric poles. If we run out, we can get some more. We're being brought our pipes. Nice. Perfect. Okay. So let's get some of these underground guys. Ah, it always interrupts us when we're in the middle of something. Refined flammables. Increases the damage of fire-based weaponry. Well, we don't need that yet. Combat robotics. I mean, I guess we could start on that. We don't have fighting robots yet. That might be handy. So this should go here. Just come over to the left. Over to where our solar starts. And then I'm going to come down the side here so that we're not in the way of anything else that we decide to build over here. These guys, they're tired. We finished researching that extra battery, though. What does that take to make? Belt immunity equipment, which might be neat, but I kind of like running on the belts to get a little bit of extra speed. Where's the other battery? Or did we not finish it? Personal Roboport, night vision. Hold on a second. T. Logistics slots, those require yellow. Just a moment, I want to figure this out. So I know that oh, I see. We looked at it, but didn't pick it. Oh, we picked robot speed. That's what it was. Let's do this before we pick combat robotics. So we'll stop research on that. Okay, we have some more undergrounds here. Let's go over to here, and then down. Put a corner on. Being brought down. Need some more corner pieces first. I'm going to bring it over and then connect it to this pipe here for water. We don't want to use straight pieces. That gets really tacky. And then if our mod ever breaks for squeak through, then we won't be able to run through the pipes like we can right now. How many corners did you bring me? Not enough because I was standing too close and my robots decided to build with it. Okay. Thank you for some. Let's go ahead and get these in here. A couple more. Just down to... Here, here, there, there. This. Then take that out and put that in. There we go, water's rushing in. That's great. All these should have water now. It's going to take a while to build all this, or to have all the robots build all this out. And we may have to keep an eye out for these red dots once we start actually... once these actually start processing, once we put oil in, all of this will begin. And we'll have to keep an eye out for red things. Just in case any are missing. Also, we need to make some logistics wires, or whatever they're called. I don't really have any experience working with those yet. Red wire. Let's make some of that. I don't know if there's any green wire, but let's make some. Because you can program... We need pumps. Yeesh, okay. For that we need yellow engine units. But yeah, the red and green wires is where it gets really complicated. You demand a Warcraft 3 mod, so your little robot bros drop worker lines whenever you give them a job. Yeah, like holding a button to see where they're headed. That'd be nice, but then there'd be way too many up here with everything going on in my base. Though in City Skylines, you can click on any little unit and get lines all around town for where they're headed. So that kind of detail in this would be insane. Yes, so yellow engine units, those can only be manufactured. So we actually need to... Yeah, we need to pick some of those up, which I believe we have as part of the chain to make robots. Yeah, here's some right here. Let's just grab some of these. And let's make some pumps. I don't know if that's enough, but... Oh man, we're still making... Actually, if we hang out up here near our pipe production, it'll speed up us making the chemical plants in our pocket. I believe. Because we're sitting here waiting for it to make 25 pipes. I don't remember if it queues everything up, if you already have it or not. You know what, it might still. It's fine. We'll run back down here, see what else we need. We haven't made the tanks yet. See if we can pick out anything else in here that we don't have. There are probably more than 9 pumps. We've queued up 9 pumps. What are these logistics wires connected to? That's a pump. That's just a power line. That's a lamp. We don't have any lamps. We'll make some of those. Are stack inserters, those we already had. More lamps, just looking for ghosts. Mostly just the buildings that we're waiting on. So let's go ahead and plan out how we want to get our oil over here. Probably very similarly. We already have an oil pipe right here, so we know that we need to bring it in just above here. Let's go ahead and kind of plan this the same way. Bring this under. If you hold click, then it places them across. Let's do this. Would still allow the oil to be taken up to the top. know if it'll stay full. These are going to start firing, I bet. No, we haven't connected it yet. So, ultimately, these make petroleum gas, and then they house all the other types. Gotcha. We'll pull off the petroleum gas here in order to use it for plastic production and stuff. Okay, really waiting for these chemical plants to finish. We're getting towards the end here of some of the longer, or some of the ones that take longer. Then we can really tell if we have enough pumps, and we'll connect the oil. I don't really want to connect the oil until we're sure that we have tanks and things to hold the stuff that we're producing, but it will be off the chain all at once. Oh, our energy is being satisfied, but just barely. So that means that we'll need yet another solar grid before too long. All this stuff catches up to you really quick. Alright, so now we're making the tanks. Perfect, we've got those in. Looks like we need one more chemical plant here. We miscounted by one. We do already have a bunch of pipes though, so it won't actually take a bunch of time to make like it did the others. We have one helper robot at a time placing these tanks because they take like 5 seconds to make. It's kind of the waiting game right now. Okay, these other two over here. They're being brought water. Awesome. Water's already down here. Water tanks. That's interesting. Guess that just keeps everything equalized. Water doesn't tend to run out. But I guess the pipe could have less throughput if a whole lot of things are pulling water off. So robots will set these wires in the right places, which they already have. Put some in. It's hard to tell what these are all connected to. There isn't like a control box because the wires have these little like arithmetic combinators and decider combinators. Those are things that I've never really worked with. But it doesn't look like we have to use any. What is this? This is a lamp. We're still waiting on some lamps to be made. Here's one. Yeah, so I always look to see if there are any like combinators or whatever waiting to be built. Are we good? Are these ghosts still? It's hard to tell. No, I think they are pipes. Do we have any other ghost pumps? Did we end up with pumps still in our inventory? We did. So we may have made enough pumps. This might be done and ready to go. Nope, nope. There's our other chemical plant. Any other pipes? Anything else? A couple lamps. Make some more lamps. All these pipes look good. These are going to store solid fuel. There are actually a lot more lamps than I thought, but lamps aren't required for this place to run. Okay, let's connect the oil and see how this goes. It may start using a ton of electricity, but we'll find out. Let's use an underground here. There we go. They're firing up. So they turned yellow, they're producing. These should turn yellow as they start producing. Petroleum gas is being put into the pipes. So we finished researching personal battery. We'll see what it takes to actually make one. If it requires a blue chip, we can't make it yet. braking force. We do need to make tanks. Let's start on that. Awesome. Okay. So these tanks will hold some of the stuff that's being produced. That's great. Some of it should be recycled into solid fuel. In fact, I don't know that I want this to be happening. Turning petroleum gas into solid fuel just yet. I don't know if these... I think they're turned off by the pumps. And I think that's what these logistics wires are for. Gotta give the cat his medicine. Have a good one. Keep him healthy. Or her. Yes, and I'll let you know about the party night streams once I get the actual plans together for that. I'll send you a message. I'll let you know. Have a good night. Thanks for stopping by. Let's watch these closely and make sure they don't turn yellow and turn on. I don't want it using our petroleum gas for solid fuel yet, I don't think. Okay, yeah, we have all of these logistics wires here connected to this pump. Okay. Gotcha. So these are turning light oil into petroleum gas. That's great. And then heavy oil is being turned into light oil, which is also great. I think we're good. I think we're good. I think this might be waiting until we are full on petroleum gas, which might take a little while. But now we can pull this off and make plastic, which we had a setup up here already for plastic manufacture. Do we want to move that down? It just, okay, it needs petroleum gas and it takes coal. Do we want to bring the coal all the way down there, or do we want to bring petroleum gas up here? I'm thinking petroleum gas up here. That might be easier. We can run pipes kind of up along the side here, maybe. Or honestly, probably more easily between these two parts of the bus. So let's do that. Let's grab some undergrounds here. Kind of bring it off like that. Go in here, under there, then turn up and bring this up. Just too short. Ah, another one just too short. I think we're good here. So then come underneath to there. Perfect. Alright, so now what I'm thinking is we go ahead and start tearing some of this up. What is this getting? This is getting sulfur also from petroleum gas, which is coming from this pipe. So we need to not tear this up. Gotcha. These tanks, these are not... That's making solid fuel, which we did need for something else as well. So the solid fuel we'll need to also produce separately and get that up here. What's using the solid fuel? Is it the military science? Just want to make sure that I remember this correctly. Or blue science. Blue science. We can definitely make solid fuel down south. We just need to get it up here. And I don't know if I want to use robots for that yet. Since we don't have active provider chests, it's going to be hard to actually make chains of robots bringing stuff up. So this is going to be a toughie. I kind of want to tear it out now, though. How often do they even get used? I think we have a surplus of blue science right now. Also, we've only had our science going directly onto the belt belt, and we probably should have had it go into a into chests. That's fine. We don't have a surplus of blue. It's just being made slowly. Is that what I'm seeing? What's being choked out? Yellow engines? So what's slowing you down? The fact that we're pulling all the pipes out? No, there's plenty of pipes. You're just going slowly? Did I somehow miss this before? That this is not being produced very quickly at all? Then in that case, I think what we need... I'm going to take a moment to fix this because blue science is important. Let's take out these inserters. And take you out. No, you guys too, for a moment. I think each one of these needs its own yellow engine manufacturing plant. Control click, shift click. There we go. And then for yellow, they need all three. They need gear wheels, they need pipes, and they need iron, or steel. Steel. So we need to do something kind of tricky here. We need to get iron gear wheels onto conveyor belt. Right there. That's probably enough. Because then we can load in like this. Like that. Then we need to get pipes onto a similar conveyor belt. Those can be loaded. Ooh, this is going to be trickier. Let's say those get loaded onto... Interestingly, I bet if I turn this around, will the gear wheels get loaded on the left? They will. Even though it's going the wrong way compared to this inserter that actually functions. Then let's place an underground pipe here that comes out right here. So, technically pipes and iron gear wheels make it to the top and the bottom here, but not to this one. This is going to be super silly. So let's go around here, up to here, and then a long arm will provide pipes to this one. So now we need to get steel to these. Which actually, now that I'm looking at it, I don't know that we can with this tight space with what I've done. Or can I? Let's take this power pole out. Put it above and below. Let's take the steel, bring it over here, underneath, twice. And then over. So this one can get steel here. The power pole back in here. A long arm can reach the steel from there. And another long arm can reach it from here. This is super spaghetti. I do not recommend this. But now all three of these machines can be producing yellow engines. And then power for these arms. Oh my goodness, okay. So this should make yellow much, or blue science much faster. Much faster. Still slowly producing these yellow engines, but I guess it wasn't really a problem until now. I'm okay with not necessarily fixing Yeah, I'm okay with not necessarily putting science into chests. Okay, this is full. That's awesome. So repair packs can make their way to the front lines if they need to. So now back to this. We do still want our batteries to be manufactured. They're being manufactured super slowly. But sulfuric acid doesn't seem to be the problem. Now sulfur is being made. The sulfur must flow. Let's go ahead and disconnect this from the oil. The oil's being brought up through here from over here. So we'll just back up to the source and slowly choke out the oil if we can. It says 0. Did we cut it off already? No. Maybe we did cut it off already. Okay. Maybe that's why the batteries were so depleted. That's okay. I mean, if it's already pulled all the oil out of these pipes, that's doing some work for us. Let's just clean these up. Get all the way back up here to where these pipes terminate. Okay, they split off here. They go to all three of these. Let's take you out. All of you, you're empty. That's perfect. These are going to be stuck here for a while, aren't they? I do believe so. Oh, you know what else? These engines need lubricant. Which this is making using this heavy. So this will go for a little while, but then we need to get lubricant. Either up here. You know, yeah, we can pipe it up. We don't need to rebuild this. We can pipe lubricant up. We just need to remember to do it. Gotcha. A lot of things to remember. Lubricant is one of them. Okay. Let's take these out. 2, 3. Let's slowly back this pipe up. The petroleum gas. We do need it to stay here. Though we don't need this. Okay. And we can also probably slowly back up this light oil. As long as you tear it up in the right order, you won't waste any. Because it'll make its way to the tanks. So these tanks are making their way through here, being made into solid. I guess these are just going to go for a while. Because we do have these being used. Let's go ahead and also... Oh, we have heavy tanks over here. Those need to stay connected. This does not need to stay connected. That's good. This doesn't need to stay connected. Gotcha. So have we cleaned up everything that we need to? Kind of, but it really hasn't freed up space. It's just made this into not used chunks. As these things start to get used up, then we could get rid of them. Right now, plastic production is good. And what are these batteries going towards? The robots are fine. Let's go ahead and just research all these modules here. Speed, productivity, efficiency. These batteries are now also backing up. They were being made, they're being used for the accumulators, and we did just build another massive solar array. How's our electricity looking? Can we look at it? Fluids, buildings, pollution, items. Let's see. Oh yeah, click on electricity there. 1 minute. Accumulators discharged. Are we like satisfying just enough? The sun is coming up. Okay. Just kind of looking here. Whether or not we want to clear out some more space for another one of these, because we can. We're producing them. Let's go down and check on our oil production and kind of see what it looks like right now, because we need to possibly pipe that lubricant up. Well, I don't know. It's being made right now up here with this heavy, and we do kind of need to use all this up as well. What does this look like right now? All of these are working to make petroleum gas, and these pipes are full. Is this full? This is not full. This petroleum gas is filling these tanks up. Do I want to connect this petroleum gas? I think I do. So in this case then we want to come up here like this. I want to say connect you, and then underground here, like that. Maximize the petroleum gas utilization, and then only when it fills up, I believe, will it start to utilize it to make solid fuel. Gotcha. Right now it's still equalizing though, because it's emptying these tanks, right? Maybe. Or it may be manufacturing enough to supply what we need. Alright. So next, I believe we do need to look at blue processing units. They use sulfuric acid, which comes from sulfur, which comes from the petroleum gas. Sulfur. Water and petroleum gas, which we have water and petroleum gas here. This doesn't make sulfur. We need to pull off of this to make sulfur. Let's bring our bus down some, so that we don't accidentally build underneath it. In fact, do we want to expand down, since we did just defeat that horde to the south? Let's ask for some walls. Let's ask for 500 walls, if they'll bring them to us. I don't remember if the walls are being placed into the requester chests. I guess we'll find out in a moment. Also, let's skip this track. It's very repetitive. Are there walls on the way? There are. Here they are. Let's say we don't want this. Need all of these. We don't need the oil refineries anymore. Made too many. Don't need the wires. It's good to keep them in the logistics network though. I think we're good. This song kind of reminds me of the underwater song from Donkey Kong Country. So let's expand our wall, but let's do it in chunks. Chunks like this. To end with the arm. There we go. We did put in a gate. Closer to the wall up there. far do we want to come down? That's probably good. And I believe that's where we're going to want that. We'll see about bringing this over to where our oil refinery is, if we don't get attacked while we're out here. But I do believe that all of these things are being mass-produced. We probably have plenty in storage, and so our logistics robots will start bringing these down as soon as we expand our roboports. Yeah, here we go. So let's just connect this kind of over here. We'll kind of clean this up a little bit if we need to. That's not going to work. Those guys aren't going to work. We'll put those in separately if we have to. Gotcha. You go there. Let's get some roboports in here. Let's say we want roboports as well. I would like to be brought some roboports, please. Hello. Productivity modules. Roboports, okay. Let's try to match them up as best we can. We know that we need one kind of higher here. Do I want to place it right in the iron? You know what, for now I will, and if we need to mine, we can kind of mine around it. And then a little, actually, you know what, we can go a little higher than the iron, and then a little below the iron. That way these can line up. Get some power out here. In the middle, one out here, one halfway, one kind of the rest of the way. Connect you to the main grid. I mean, you kind of were over here, I guess, but I think these robots are a little busy. I need them to bring me roboports. Take them a moment. We have an army of construction robots on their way, which is awesome. And then we need to connect it to the ammo network, which I'll do over here. And then we'll disconnect the others once these start filling up. So this just needs to be a long-armed inserter. There you go. Whoa! I guess that was a cliff in the way. Good to know. Okay, I kind of need those roboports. If you guys are gonna build, we're gonna bring the roboports down here. You guys don't need to build. Come back. Into my pocket, thank you. Where do we manufacture the roboports? I believe they're down here. Somewhere on the south side, if I remember correctly. Here they are. They are not in a provider chest. Boom. Let's let you make 30. What's happening? Oh, we have people attacking. This is gonna be rough because we have some sensitive stuff down here and they don't have ammo yet. I mean, we can go defend them and then load some up and that might help. Man, they are just really tearing them up. Shoot him. Throw a grenade. Okay, so what we need to do is place some of our own turrets right here. give them some ammo. 200 is just overkill. Our logistics robots will bring us more. Let's just fill in the gaps here. They'll need power as well. Oops. The blue arms will be much easier. This needs to be red. Long reach. Let's run this down through here, at least to the part where they were attacked, which I believe was right around here. There we go. Let's also get some more roboports in here. 1, 2. Some long-reaching power. Get you some electricity. There you go. Too far away. We have long reach. Nothing is too far away. Big rock is in the way, that's what it said. Right where I need to build that. One there. One just here. That wall's in a perfect spot. Similarly, one here. One right there would be ideal. So we may have to have robots blow those cliffs up. But that'll be fine. They can do that. In fact, I believe that they will go and get the pieces to do just that thing. Okay. So these are built too close together, right? Gotcha. So we need an arm here. And well, I guess the arms will just pass. That works for me. I was going to put a chest there, but we don't need it to collect surplus for no reason, right? Alright, now what's happening? They're actually making it to this wall. We did this just in time. Or rather, this doesn't necessarily help, but had they attacked it earlier, we would have gotten distracted by that and not actually gotten to this yet. So our robots can work on what we've built down there so far, and let's go up here and check on this. I believe that that's within the sphere of influence of our logistics network, so our robots should bring some more guns up here. Are these the ones? These are the ones firing. Let's get them fast inserters instead. We are out of fast inserters, and you have no ammo. Was this passing up? Or are they supposed to be passing down from here? Down. Oh my goodness. Die. So this finally ran out of ammo. Let's give that some for now. That's what happened. But what we need to do is go ahead and connect all of these going up instead to the ones that are being fed ammo. Oh no, you know what? These are all feeding from that same box. We never did connect it to manufacture, did we? That's fine. We just need to do that now. Is my voice getting deeper throughout the night? Feels like it is. I feel like the air's a little dry. Let's get all these modules. Okay, we were producing red ammo up here. Power is still being depleted, isn't it? Okay, red ammo is being made here. Then it's making its way over here to the left. We could bring it underneath and over. That might be the best thing to do. So let's say right here, let's just take this. Yo, Craig! Playing Factorio. We're about to supply our wall with ammo. We just need to take this surplus red ammo and see if we can get it underneath all of our spaghetti conveyor belts over to the wall. So let's do some over-unders here. Ooh, okay, we have a bend here for coal. It doesn't need to be there. Okay, so this can go here, and that'll still function. More pylons. We have plenty of pylons. Okay, so this will go down and then curve to the left. Okay, good. Now we can go out, under. Oh no! Okay. So we actually need to come over here, send these under, and then have this come out. This is so silly. Out, under, out, under. All of these are spaced in a way that should allow this to happen. We should have ammo make its way over. It did. Perfect. This is just below where we manufacture the green electric circuits. Being able to go underneath? No, that's been around for a while. So we bring this. Ah! I got thrown off course by a tree. Okay, let's bring this ammo all the way out to the wall. Now we have these being automatically fed, but I think we want to reverse the flow. So let's have this fed this way. So what we want to do is have this feed into a passive provider chest. Sure, why not? In case we ask for ammo. Get them electricity, so they'll start loading this chest up, and then the chest will start loading these guns. Don't cross, that's right. I mean, you can kind of cross the streams if you want to. Since the belts can have two sides, you could load something on the other side, but you have to want to cross the streams. Don't accidentally cross the streams in a direction that you don't want. So I'm thinking I can reverse these. Yes, perfect. Okay. So now we just need to run up the length of the wall, telling our fast inserters to load in this direction. And then we can replace our old system where they were manually pulling out of a crate that we had loaded with ammo. You go here, you go down, but you go up. Up and over. I guess you can load into that crate. That'll be fine. And then we're getting towards the top now. Just run along. There we go. Okay. So now these should all have about 10. They max out at 10 bullets in each one, and then if they have to fire at an enemy, they'll reload automatically. This doesn't need to fill all the way up. So all of these arms. Here are awesome robots bringing us more arms to replenish our inventory. Awesome. And then we don't need all this ammo in our inventory either, so we'll run back down here to the chest that we created. We don't need this guy, he's got old ammo. This chest we created here, we just drop all that ammo in it, we'll keep like 3 stacks. Perfect. So once these are all stocked up, then this conveyor belt can back up with ammo. All the way back to where it's manufactured, which right now is being split off from the ammo that's being made in order to make military science packs. But we can see the military science packs are all backed up to here, which is great. We are producing more than enough of those. Blue is still choked by how slow these assembly machines work. But we are now researching speed modules. Or speed module 2. We're not making blue chips yet, so we could make some speed modules. Increases machine speed at a cost of increased energy consumption. Decreases energy consumption. Machine will create extra products at a cost of increased energy consumption and reduced speed. We need more speed on these three. Just these three. I don't plan on putting speed chips in everything just yet. Let's pick up some iron here and make ourselves 6 of these. And experiment with putting some speed modules into these yellow engine assembly machines because they take a while. So we're making, yeah, they're making pretty slowly. Let's see how much this increases. And we're gonna, you know, increase power consumption from this as well. But we do need to increase our power production, so let's place, do we make another one? We did. Let's place 2 in here. See how much faster that goes. Does it say, if I click on it, or if I mouse over it, crafting speed 1.05, this has crafting speed of 0.75. Oh, I should have just told you number of seconds until it makes the thing. Or I think that might be if you mouse over the actual item. 10. It takes 10 seconds and it's crafting at 1.05, so just a little less than 10 seconds. Is that what I'm seeing? One for you. 2 for you. So honestly, the blue science is being used as quickly as we're actually producing it, but that's fine. We'll need blue science for like everything else, so we need to make sure that we kind of nip this in the bud and we don't have to come back to it anytime soon. Hey! Lab research speed, I mean, we're doing fine with the research speed. Insert capacity requires purple science. We haven't started on that just yet. Let's still knock out some of these others. Let's go ahead and get landmines. Explosive traps placed on the ground for enemies to walk over and trigger can be rebuilt by construction robots after exploding. Damage can be upgraded by researching stronger explosives. So we could place ghosts of landmines outside of our wall, and then our robots will rebuild them. That's kind of cool. I don't know if that would use a ton of resources. It needs explosives. But yeah, I mean, we'll research it anyway. Knock these out. Okay, so 1 speed. We're just waiting for this one more down here, which my body's kind of blocking, but it's right there. Right there. Come on. Don't want to forget about it. Okay, so now these are producing as fast as they can. Are they even... Okay, they are blue assembly machines. Just making sure I'm not using assembly machine 1. We don't need assembly machine 1 for anything anymore. Hit Alt and you can kind of see, yeah, they're blue colored. Okay. Let's go back down to our wall and see how that's progressing. We did tell that to build while we were away. These are still being used to make solid fuel. These are still being used to make lubricant. And tear anything up just now, did I? Don't think so. Okay, what are you? You're making passive provider chests. Gotcha. Okay, so if the wall is now receiving ammo, then it is essentially complete. Let's just run the length of it really quick, making sure that we have our robo ports. Let's complete the corner here. We do need to get to the blue computer chips soon. Probably put them on the bus. Oh man. Bring attack down here on the right. Oh jeez. They picked like the weakest point of our wall. Come on. Knock them out. Let's get these rebuilt. How's our roboports look here? We need one more in the middle here to kind of cover this gap. Let's get you electricity. Over here. I did say that I would manually do this part, didn't I? And then what we want to do here, though, is have one require long reach. There we go. Then we didn't need power there. We do need power here. There we go. So then these are being provided ammo, but we can just break this through the wall and have this provided by a long reach. And essentially come through here with a deconstruction planner and take all these out. Oh no, we didn't want to deconstruct him. Ah, there he went. A lot of ammo going back. We'll need to check on our storage boxes soon. Make some more. Let's just take this whole wall out, really. Not the RoboPort, or at least not the power to it. Oh, they're blowing up the... I told it to deconstruct the cliff. Okay. Let's take these out. So these guns here, yeah, they can all go. I want to make sure that all that ammo, gotta be really careful here. I want to make sure that all that ammo goes somewhere useful. Trying to be careful here to not cut into any of our power poles that are supplying power to our roboports. But honestly, we could take all this out. All the way to there. I mean, you don't have to bring the walls to me. Okay, let's just make sure you get power. Could be from long reach, that'll be fine. What happens to all the things I deconstruct? So I have some of these yellow chests, these storage chests. They're part of a logistics network, and I have them all kind of crowded together, and they're probably filling up, so I need to make some more. But robots will just use them for random odds and ends storage. And then if you, say, tell your logistics network right here that you want this many of these things in your inventory at all times, they will go pick them up from yellow or red chests. Red chests are passive provider chests, meaning that they are intended to be picked up from, like this one right here that has these repair kits in it. If I ask for repair kits, they'll come pick them up from here. But if there are any in yellow storage, they may pick them up from there first. So this cluster right here is just all the junk that they've deconstructed over time. Just kind of filling these up. So they're not running out of space just yet, but I need to do like some more clusters like this just to... Yeah. Just to make sure we have enough. Because if they run out of room, they'll stop deconstructing things when you tell them to. So honestly, I want to make like 25 more of those. Oh, hey. Let's go ahead and research those laser turrets, even though having them makes me regret making an entire wall out of non-laser turrets. What else do we need? Oh, I just picked up a bunch of steel. I need iron. Okay, yeah. So we told this to make 12, I think. I want 13 more. Maybe a couple more for my personal inventory, just in case. So this is going to take a little while to build. That's fine. What do we need for concrete again? I think we need water. I keep forgetting to make concrete, and you run faster if you put concrete down. And I at least want to cover the area near the bus with concrete. So, water, stone brick, and iron ore. So I think this would be the place to make it. This is where our stone brick is manufactured. We have some iron ore coming off from over here, which we can get fairly easily. We just have to get water down from up here, unless there's a closer little tiny pond. I guess we have this over here. Where was that other bit of water? It's all the way down here. Yeah, no, so let's bring it over from the left. So what we need... We do need to get a pump. Or not specifically a pump, we need a... what's it called? Where is it even? Here it is. I think. Nope. It's an offshore pump, wherever it is. There it is. Offshore pump. They're super simple to make, but we have to wait till all of our boxes are made before it'll actually create it. We can put one right here and then run the pipes over to the left here. Maybe make the concrete right in here next to where we make the railroad tracks. Nice. That'll be done in just a second. Okay. There it is. So we can place it right here. Run a pipe off of it there. And then come underground and come across. Actually, we need to come up some too, so let's go ahead and do that here. Far. That's too far. So we'll turn. There we go. Actually, that's not as far as that can go. That can go that far. So we'll have the water stop right here. We know that's water. What else did we need again? We needed iron ore and stone bricks. Stone bricks come from here. We also have stone bricks being brought down here for some reason, so we could pull off of this and bring it over. I think this is only like the second or third thing that we've needed stone bricks for in the game, so we don't touch this line very often. Pull that off here to the left. Maybe even go ahead and bring it, yeesh, okay, up and around like that, and then let's put this power back in like that. Okay, so we need to bring it over here. Let's go ahead and plan the belts first under here, and then under here. In fact, let's give it some space. There we go. Stone bricks will be coming this way. In fact, we also need iron ore We can bring the iron ore down from here. Stone bricks coming in. Iron ore. No, I'm not feeling super creative. Let's go ahead and pull off of this. It's already being split for smelting, but pull off there. And just bring it around. We can put it underground later if we need to, but right now we don't need to. And we don't need to up our production on railroad tracks anytime soon. So let's say we have a belt here. That goes up. So now we have iron ore and bricks. So for concrete, iron ore, stone brick, and water, that's it, into a blue assembly machine, which we can place, well, let's place it first, and then see if the water goes right into the side of it. If not, we may be able to turn it. We have refined concrete. Concrete walking speed 140. Refined concrete requires steel and iron sticks. We're not going to do that just yet. We can upgrade it later, I'm sure. Regular concrete. Okay, so water needs to come in from the top. Nope, we can rotate it. There we go. Let's bring this over. Feed into it. Get him power. And then off into a passive provider chest, where we will collect 2 rows of concrete. How long do you take? How much do you make? 8? 10? You make 10. 10's not a lot, is it? Let's see. 10. Can I even shift plus? Yeah. Like 10 is that much. Okay. So this is gotta run for a while. Or we can rethink this a little bit. We can make it faster. We could do this. Take the pipe out. Take this out. Stop it. Run this down and across. We don't need these stone bricks in our inventory. More factories not solve the problem. It would. It's not really a problem. I was just debating on whether or not I wanted concrete that quickly, which I'm fine with. Refined flammables. We will go ahead and produce that. So let's tell these to make concrete, and then rotate them so the water gets accepted from the bottom, and then make some underground pipes. Just come right under here. Oops. And then, actually more, well, just normal pipes. Up to there, there's the water. Oops. So we'll just do power on both sides, why not? Just 3 provider chests for concrete. We'll have all 3 get 2 rows, because we're going to be using a lot of it, I'm sure. But we also don't want to overproduce for no reason, so if we have that much, then we need to use it. So there they go. That's actually as far as that belt needs to go. Get rid of this junk in our inventory, extra wood. Picked up 42 concrete while we were at it, so what we'll do is we'll pick up just thousands of concrete later and come in and kind of like paint it all through here, because you can see how you run faster on it. And then if you're on a conveyor belt, and on it, you run even faster. So, we need stuff like that going while we're doing other stuff and figuring out problems, because it'll build up and then we can use the resource later. Our accumulators are still running out of electricity. We did see that earlier. We're only producing like half of what we need. We need like 3 more of these. That is crazy. Let's make room over here. That's what we're gonna have to do. Timber! I think I'm gonna take out some power lines when I do this. So I'm gonna have to put those back in. But yeah, we need to clear out all this, all the way over to the wall. And we'll just come back through and put power lines back in. The wall doesn't even really need to be there, because we've already made a southern wall. So yeah, just clear out the wall too. Let's take out all this, all the way over to where the wall is. That's about enough room. Send them in. Okay, so that should be everything. They're gonna start bringing over cliff explosives and blowing up this cliff, or taking it right out of my inventory, because I guess I still have a bunch. No, they used the last of it. Let's take this one out, and let's go ahead and add back the power poles, because we know that we need them. Oh, that wasn't too bad. This guy's still scheduled for demolition. We can just kind of cancel that on him. There we go. What about the one up here? No, it's still good. Yeah, we're good. Power's good. This is going to take a while to collect all of these, but we can still go ahead and copy paste as long as we hold shift. You can go ahead and plop these down. Honestly, I think we should just go ahead and put down all 3. If we hold shift, it'll place them on top of things that are queued to be deconstructed. 2. Can we fit the 3rd one up here, or did the railroad track connect it into the corner? No, we can fit it. There we go. Let's go ahead and manually place the... Let's make sure we're doing it right. Manually place the roboports, because they will need to stretch. We can't manually place this till we tear up these trees. Okay. Be careful we don't destroy any ghosts, otherwise we'll have to come back and manually build those things. Let me also double check while I'm at it that the cliff explosives are being placed into a passive provider chest. I'm not 100% sure if they are. We're making explosives near here, I believe. Could be wrong. This is where the military stuff is for grenades, but grenades don't need dynamite. What did dynamite require? What did cliff explosives require? Empty barrels, grenades, and explosives. And explosives themselves were just a component that required coal and sulfur and water. So if they required sulfur, they're definitely down here by the old chemical plant. That was the only place we were making sulfur. So, well, here's regular explosives. Did we just make cliff explosives in our pocket? We might have. Empty barrels and grenades. Empty barrels. Are made with steel plates. Grenades are made up here already. So we could probably split off of this. Start a line of grenades. We do that? Can we feed in from there? No, we can't. We have to move this over by like 1 square. Let's move this to the right, then come up, then come over. So you can go onto a belt. Then you can split. No, you're not right. There you go. And then you go underground. There we go. That's going to do what we want. There we go. So now we have grenades on a conveyor belt. Because it's just down here, we'll go ahead and belt them down. Now we'll go underneath here. So what was the other component? Steel? Empty barrels being made from steel. Was it just steel? Rocketry. Research rocketry. Empty barrels. Just steel plates. Do we already have steel being brought over here for anything? We do right here. This is so silly. Okay, split off of this. I don't really mind if all this older stuff gets turned into spaghetti. We can tear it all up later when we make a mall, which we may just copy-paste from some online resource. But right now, the important part is that we're solving these puzzles on our own first. That's the threshold I have before I replace it with something more efficient that I found online. Okay, so steel. Okay, steel needs to be brought up here. So these explosives need to be fed down. We don't have any more assembly machine 2s, and I guess we're not making them. We're not automatically constructing them anywhere. Okay. So we need to feed the explosives down into here. You're going to make cliff explosives. You also need grenades from here. Which is fine, they'll come from there. And then you will need empty barrels from here. For you. So slow, man. Power satisfaction is almost nil. Okay. Pretty soon our robots won't be able to charge. We have to get this this other solar collector built. These arms are going to move so slow. Okay. These are being made. And then they need to... So I'm going to put that power a little closer. That one's not necessary anymore. Or, well, it's reaching that arm. Okay. Cliff explosives. We're not going to need more than like 4 stacks. Now robots can come pick up from here and go blow up cliffs on their own. All that was just for that. Okay, so they are slowly producing these. I think when the sun comes back up, we will be okay. I think we produce enough during the day to keep our base running. We just don't store enough in the accumulators to last through the night. These guys are just stopped. There's not enough power at the roboport to tell you what to do? No, we have power now. The sun came up. Oh, they were waiting for the cliff to be blown up. It was kind of hidden. We couldn't see it until the explosion. Alright, so these things are slowly being made. I am confident that they will get there, and then these roboports reach enough. Our robots can help a little bit. Dump the trees. We're just gonna have tons of wood in our inventory over time. They can help a little. This cleanup's not really necessary, though. I mean, it's not in the way. These trees are. There you go. Research finished. I just happened to hit the button right at the same time. We are getting close to the end. We only have like 8 more things we can research before we have to start making a different kind of science. So we do need to get on those blue electrical circuits, which I think we'll do first thing next time. Don't plan on going past midnight tonight, so we'll switch back to combat robotics. Just want to make sure that this is well underway before we go for the night. These trees out of here. These cliffs are gonna have to get automatically blown up. Oh yeah, we need to clear this out. This is where my guys need help. Come on, clear them out. Oh, that's a cliff. Okay. Let's get some of these. The stone. Dump all these raw resources. We're just gonna keep getting wood. These cliffs are gonna have to wait. There we go. Let's kind of walk closer to the base. Let the logistics network come and take stuff from us. How's power look? So we're producing more than enough energy. We just weren't. We just didn't have enough accumulators, I guess. Oh yeah, we did make all of those storage chests, so let's place another block in here somewhere. They don't have to be kind of crammed in here like this. In fact, we could probably use one down further towards the south where we'll be building more. So let's actually jump on a conveyor belt here and run to the south. Let's place one closer to here. In fact, this is probably a good spot. There we go. Let's get rid of this junk. They're taking it way up there. I mean, they could just put it here, I guess, but maybe they intentionally put like items together so there's already a chest with some wood in it. Which would be nice. I mean, when you go looking for something, you don't want it to be like every type of stack of everything. How does our petroleum gas look? Pipe is saturated. Storage tanks are full. Okay. Storage tanks are full enough that we are producing solid fuel. And these are going to fill up soon. Huh. I guess this is fine. Because once this is full, they're going to back up, and then they're just going to stop again anyway. We just have a ton of solid fuel, and then we can pull from this to replenish that that line that we have up here. Once our heavy and light oil is gone, or light oil rather, we're waiting on the heavy to go with this lubricant. Light's still got a ways to go though. So our solar is still being manufactured. I think we have enough accumulators now. Nope, they're running out. So they all ran out at the same time, and we're not producing enough. Darn. Well, I mean, at least we run off solar. I mean, worst case, we slow down at night until this is built. And I may let this run for just a little bit longer if we don't get attacked. If we get attacked, I'll stop. I may let this run for just a little bit longer tonight after I go offline, so it's completed before we start next time. It's interesting that they've only built up through here, like specifically through this line right here. Oh, that was where the other Roboport reached to, but this one... Oh, it's just a little too far away. They're not connected. I guess I can put one in the middle. It's almost a waste of Roboports, but because they're not efficiently spaced. But if it solves that problem, I'm okay with it. Good thing we caught that now, because there was still plenty to fill out here, so it's not like they've been waiting, but... Oh, that's why they didn't come over and tear these up yet, because they weren't connected to the logistics network. Alright, so now we should actually see the robots come over with explosives and blow up these cliffs. This may actually be a decent fireworks show. Let's watch. Let's see if I get closer, come on. No sound? There we go. Nice. Alright, so these are going to build, and I think we'll stop here for the night. But, thanks for joining me, and we will be back again on Monday with some more City Skylines, and then again with more Factorio next Wednesday. But, as always, I'll see you next time. Toodles!